All right, 1 2 1 2. It looks like we are live, guys. Hello, everyone. This is Mark from Crypto Intel, and today we are going to check out a bunch of different cryptos and their pricing in the Crypto Intel. So, if this is the first time that you are joining yourself to the Crypto Intel channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you never ever miss out on any crypto updates for any altcoins, crypto assets, tokens. All right, guys. So let's take a deep dive and try to understand what the hell is going on with multiple crypto assets today. So first of all, we have the Bitcoin oscillating anywhere between, let's see here, it went all the way from $29,000 to the $34,000 mark. So by the way, this live stream will be available for multiple questions, not just questions regarding the Bitcoin. So guys, if you have any specific, crypto assets that you want to check out together, please be sure to write them in the questions. So currently, I see that there are 11 people logged in. So please ask me any questions that you have any regarding any crypto assets. So let's start with the Bitcoin. So yeah, oscillating between 29K and 34K. That is not bad. And finally, guys, there's some good news because we're currently finishing a sell cycle right here. So we're almost done. It's almost equalized, just like it was right here for it to end. So let me just make this a little bit bigger for you guys so that you can see WTF I'm talking about. All right, so let's have a look here. You see, so we got two bars right here that are almost equal, and we got something rather similar right here. So we had two bars almost equal, and then we had a nice little splash right here for the cells right after these three bars are done. Same here, guys. So we had three equal bars. And this normally happens because there's an equilibrium between the purchasers and the um, the buyers, the sellers, sorry. So let's see here. Can you talk about the IQ? Well, first question from Drew. Let's have a look at the IQ. So let me just zoom out a little bit of here and let's have a look at the IQ. All right, so this IQ is being traded with the BUSD, which is the Binance USD for those of you that do not know what it is. It's basically the same thing as Tether, but it's Binance's. So let's have a look, guys. First of all, let me just zoom in here and whoa. All right. So the IQ is definitely going to blow pretty soon, and there's multiple reasons for that. So right here you have a lot of sell cycles and just one buy cycle. This means that it is ripe for an explosion in the coming days. So we're looking at probably, let me just switch over to the daily view. All right. So I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit like this and check this out. So you can clearly see that there has been a huge sell-off right here after this huge pump. So it basically almost equalized itself here. Although, have a look at the crazy descent that it had. It went all the way from 33 cents, 3.3 cents, all the way down to 0.7 cents, which is a huge descent in a bunch of days. And we're talking about, approximately 15 days here. So this crypto asset is definitely on a discount right now. It is definitely worth the shot for so many reasons, guys. Check this out. So first of all, it's currently bouncing on its previous support levels right here. So you can see that the pricing is equal to the support levels that it had straight right there at approximately 0.6 cent. That was the period where it was bouncing on and off. So it's kind of, blowing up. It was looking for a resistance right here at the 4 cent level, which is great. Like a lot of people made tons of money right here, which is great. And then after testing it 3 times, it basically, did the head and shoulders pattern, and it blew up, unfortunately. And then we can see just, a small breath of fresh air, and then it just died off until the next bump right here at 3 cents. And then yet again, guys, after these pumps, you better sell. Even if you sell it here, guys, you are lucky as hell. Because when you're trying to sell at the top, it's almost impossible because no one knows, when the largest crypto holder at the top is gonna sell. And once he does, he's the first one to destroy the pump. So that's where you kind of lose all of your money. So again, guys, for the IQ, it is definitely time to buy because it has just went through 3 sell cycles for the past 3 weeks. So definitely a great time. And also you can see here you're almost at a peak for the moving average conversion divergence indicator, the MACD. This is almost at a peak, so once the peak is done, it's going to reverse its course. This is the way MACDs work. So when they hit a peak and then they reverse, well, the same thing goes with the inertia of the sell and buy orders. And by the way, if we check out the depth, well, here you can clearly see that currently still the market is rather bearish because you have more people trying to bet that it's gonna go down minus 90% versus these are the guys that are trying to up it by 80%, 84%, but they're less than the bears. So these are the bulls right here, and you got the bears right here in green. So still, it's definitely a good time to buy. And let me know if you have any questions about this, Drew. All right, so hopefully this answered your question. So it's time to buy. Let's see here. We got Amy about the XVS. So let's have a look at the Venus, which is rather popular due to its mega dip and its cratery profile. So let's have a look. Okay. So instead of having a look at the depth, I'm gonna switch over to the trading view. So perfect. Let's see. No problem, Drew. If you have any more questions about the IQ, Drew, let us know. Yes, I will talk about the VeChain also. Super. And all right, Anon, I will check it out as I cover the XVS. So also Amy is asking, just got XVS at 19.8. That's perfect because it's currently at a very steep discount. So let's have a look at the XVS right now. Let me just zoom in. Okay, and I'll switch over to the depth view just to understand, is the market bearish or bullish? So it's definitely bearish. Again, as you can see, guys, the order book is full and people are thinking that it's going to go minus 64%. This is the table. So, people are thinking that it's going to go down, but unfortunately for them, no, they're not always right. So these are just the sell order volumes where they place their orders in the order book. So you got like a lot of units sitting on the table. Now for the bullish side, the bullish people, they think that, okay, yeah, it's probably gonna go for the 23% approximately. Still, you know why, guys? This is really simple. When the price is falling down, let's say that you have a price fall down like this. Well, obviously you got people that there's less people that want to sell at a higher price. Well, that's normal because the price is going down. So you got the bears trying to catch it at a lower end, and that's why you have these levels for the bear side, which is the purchase side. And as you can see, they're trying to bet the crypto asset at minus 71% price range. So there's a lot of people that are trying to do that, but it doesn't mean that it's what's going to happen. I mean, I'm zoomed out like crazy just to see the whole order book right here. But if you zoom in, you can see that there's a fight constantly going on between the bears and the bulls, and when they reach each other, this is what determines the cost of the crypto asset. Like when there's a trade going on, this is what is determining the cost of your crypto asset that you're holding. So let me see. Yeah, so basically the XVS, let's have a look at the indicators that we have. So let me just switch over for the daily view. So you can clearly see that the descent is actually decelerating. So you had a huge acceleration right here, and it's going reverse logarithmic. So instead of going like this, the fall is decelerating. So it means that eventually it will stop going downwards and it will blow the hell up. That's the way crypto works. It has always worked this way. You can clearly see right here, this is a great example. Right here, you have another example. So this is a deceleration and then you get a boom. Again, a deceleration, you get a boom. And when you have these types of, inverse hooks, then this is when things kind of get really bad. But, once the deceleration is kind of on a slow speed. So for example, let me just zoom in just so that you see approximately what I mean. Hopefully you guys are seeing the blue dots, because sometimes I got comments where people don't see it. So you clearly see here this type of a decelerative pattern. Same here, same here, same here. All right, and look at these. These guys are basically double pumps, and they were looking to pump like crazy. So you see double pump right here, double pump right there, double pump right here. And normally when there's double pumps or even triple pumps, it just falls. So, be very, very careful about double and triple pumps. They basically mean that they're trying to test the resistance levels at the top. And this is where they become super dangerous. Like normally as a trader, I would definitely just step away. If there's a double pump, I just sell at least, 50%. That way I don't lose everything if it does fall. And then you can DCA at the bottom. For those of you that do not know what DCAing is, it's basically dollar cost averaging, meaning that you keep 50% at the top and you purchase the 50% at the bottom at a discount. So, by the way, do you guys have any questions, any specific questions regarding this? Let's see here. So any more questions about the XVS, because I'm not done covering it. So in 10 to 12 days, Alan is asking where the hell will it be? So, well, basically, Alan, look, let's have a look. 12 days, it's almost 2 weeks, right? So we're going to be approximate, and we're going to have a look here at what's going on. So we currently have a wreck right here. We had like 2 weeks. This was like 4 weeks ago. We had finally like a streak of sales, which pretty much equate the purchase volumes that you see right here, Annan. So imagine this. This is your whole purchases, and then people sold it because they want some profit. So you see the equilibrium. You take this plus this, and it almost is the same thing. So, and it's the same thing for this week right here. All of this is equal to the multiple accumulations of the green bars. Basically, the more people buy, well, at the end they have to sell, so it just have to equate itself. So, for example, we had this equilibrium forming 5 weeks ago. It was started, so there was this purchase and then 2 sales to equate it, and then we had this bump because we already had an equilibrium formed right here. So right after 2 sales weeks, you got a bump from purchase orders. And then right here, well, it's probably going to try to equate itself also. So there's just a little bit maybe of a sell order cycle, just to sell just a bit. So it might drop maybe like 16 cents, but then it's going to be a little bit green days. So finally, we're going to see it pump just a little bit. Probably it will pump like in 7 days to approximately like 23 bucks. Just like when it went here from 22 all the way to like 26. So it's the same thing. It's gonna bump a little bit, and it's trying to stabilize because it's a deceleration pattern right now. You can clearly see that it's decelerating. So let me just show you what I mean. One moment. Okay. So you see here, it's decelerating. So you got a pattern like this. And because it's decelerating, at some point, like it's gonna take maybe, as you just said, 10 to 12 weeks approximately to stop the decelerations toward the bottom, and it will eventually bump. And when it does bump, it will probably reach the previous high levels, and it might want to actually go ahead and look for the 40, because the 40 was the previous known not only resistance level, support level, but also the resistance level at the nearest time frames that we have right now. So this is the way that traders trade, and they will have this psychological barrier at their, inside of their heads, where they're like, okay, it's reaching, oh my God, it's reaching, 40 bucks. I have to sell it. And people are going to do it. People are they're all gonna try to sell at the same time because of this psychological barrier, unfortunately, that is established amongst traders. So let's see here if we have more questions. I hope I answered Annan and Amy your questions. And by the way, if we do take a deeper dive into the XVS before I go on to the other questions, let's have a look here. You see there's these patterns right here. These are the SARs. So the SARs are the stop and reverses. So you had the cycles right here. So that's the way they drew themselves up in this crypto asset. So it looks like it's almost over for this SAR. So normally when you got this stop and reverse that is almost at its peak, well, this is the peak right here. You call it a peak, but still it's almost the end of the cycle. Well, you're gonna have a new cycle coming up, and this new cycle for the bullish cycle is probably gonna support this jump all the way to the approximately $40 mark. So keep them XVSs in your pockets, do not sell them. And also another visual that we have is that it's currently reaching a seemingly MACD peak. So look, when you have an MACD that goes like this, it basically means that it's almost reaching its peak. So this is the one moment. So this is the moving average convergence divergence indicator, and when it is reaching a peak, normally after the peak there is a trend reversal. So if it goes like this, so here, and then it hits the zero, either way from here it will stop. It will start its inertia toward the top. So and you can clearly see it happening right here. It went, well, it didn't even record its MACD, unfortunately, for some reason. I don't know why Binance sometimes does not record all of the data about a specific crypto asset. That's really sad. Anyways, so there's definitely seemingly a peak right here for the MACD, and also a seeming peak right here. So check this out. We had a peak. This is the order volume oscillator. So we're probably at a peak right now. So basically it might go ahead and try to reverse its trend. And another thing that we can check out is the I like checking out these little details, but here you see this is the danger actually, is that it's not showing us on the KDJ indicator that it's being oversold. Like for example, when it will cross itself at the minus 20 at the 20 level, it means that it's oversold. And that basically means that it just hit rock bottom, and it means that people are going to start to buy it. That is the signal for the traders that they are using. So hopefully this was rather detailed for you guys. Amy, let me know if this answers your question. And same thing for Annan. Let me know if that answers your question also. All right, so also any thoughts on the Matic? I'll check out the Matic in just a moment. Let's check out for Super, the VeChain, because he was waiting in line for the VeChain. Let's have a look at this amazing project. So VT. There you go. Let's check it out in the USDT trade pair. Oh, oh my God. So it's looking like it's going through the same type of pattern, like pretty much almost every crypto asset right now that is tied to the unfortunately the Bitcoin price. So people are panicking, they're panic selling. That's an error. You should not panic sell. But you know what? There seems to be very good indicators for the VET, because it looks like it's actually bouncing on its support levels right here. So this is a clear bounce right there. So this bounce is basically meaning that you will have another bounce right here, unless there's going to be an inverse market going on, and it might go like this. So let me just zoom in so that we can see WTF is going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to hit this, and then here. Okay, it doesn't want me to go auto. Well, no problem. So let me just go on the day. Oof. Yeah, it's definitely gonna bounce. And guys, check it out. There's a lot of bouncy indicators right here. So the first bouncy indicator is that we've just went through three sell weeks. So this basically means that it is going to bounce on the next week, guys, for sure. It's already bouncing. Like when it's hit the 6 cent mark. It already bounced up to the 7.3 cent mark, which gives it a nice little increase. It's a boost for those that were at the bottom of approximately, you see 21%. Approximately, guys, approximately. I know that you might not want to hear that, but that's what's up. Let me see here. Okay, so so the VeChain. Yeah, so about the VeChain, guys, I'm definitely very bullish about the VeChain. It is definitely gonna bounce, so definitely check it out. It might actually unbounce for the couple, the couple next days, but then it's gonna keep on growing until it will probably reach the mid range of the previous explosion that it had. So it might reach in approximately 3 weeks, approximately 10 cents, guys. So this is my prediction for the VeChain, simply because of the crazy cycles. Check it out. Cycle green, micro red, red, 3 green, 1 red, 3 green, 1 red. All of this, it's almost the same thing. So probably what we're gonna see is 2 greens here, because it's rather still on a bear slump, and it will want to decelerate and blow up until approximately 10 to 12 cents. So, but then it will re-fall again, because it has to balance itself out, guys. It has to balance itself out. And let's check out the the MACDs here. MACD is right here. So it's definitely looking like it's gonna reach for another round of a red bar for this week, unfortunately. So this is definitely a risk. By the way, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm a crypto enthusiast, so please be sure to check out your own decisions when you make the purchases for your crypto assets, guys. Check out other YouTube channels, check out what other people got to say about different crypto assets. Don't only base your decisions on me. I am just here telling you my opinion according to what I have lived through since the past 4 years while trading on Binance different crypto assets, guys. So check this out. So let's check out the KDG. We're still far from the golden cross. It's probably going to come in just like it came in right here. It made a blowout finally. This generated this huge blowout, and you can also see it happen right here. Same thing, it generated this huge blowout. You have to zoom in to see these blowouts. So definitely, guys, there's going to be a cross coming in here at the approximately 18 unit range. And when this does happen, guys, well, it's time to buy. When the cross hits the 18 units, that's when you get engaged. Let me see here. If there are any more questions about the VET, the markets. Okay, so let me see here. So Amy is asking any suggestions that will give returns of 40 or 50% in the next 2 or 3 days. Well, for that, I'd need to sit like a spider with 10,000 eyes and see tons of different crypto assets graphics right now. I can't do that right now. Unfortunately, sorry about that, Amy. But I'll try to check it out and maybe pump a few videos out so that I can point to a few really interesting crypto assets for you guys. Pratik is asking, will the market recover now? Well, let us see. So question by question, let's check it out. If the market will recover. That's a really good question, by the way. So first of all, it's always all dependent on the Bitcoin because it is the king of all cryptos. They're all riding off its coattails. So check it out. What's gonna happen? If I actually zoom in, all right. Well, look, definitely some bad news for you guys. If we check out the the volatility that's gonna happen, it's dependent on all of these people that made the purchase. So all of these guys, if they see it falling down just a little bit more, well, they're probably gonna want to cash out because they're already on the low. Check it out. Most people came in on a high here, and they're already losing, approximately like what 10% or whatever, like a little bit less, 6%. So there's a lot of losses already going on. So people are selling because of these losses. So there's probably still going to be an equilibrium going on, and we're talking about this type of equilibrium building up, meaning that there's going to be a lot of sales coming up and the price will fall. you know, as I mentioned to you guys, I told you guys many times already in my posts and in my videos that look out for this. The Bitcoin is going to oscillate between 25 and 35K. I know that's a huge difference, but still, that's, you know, that's what's up. Look at this. In just 1 week, it can just fall like in, I think, 10K or even 15K. So nothing is stopping it from falling like 10 more K all the way to the 25K range, but it won't stay there, guys, for a lot. Like it will just be bouncing and bouncing. And as you can see, it's also a deceleration. Like this is a decelerative reverse algorithmic path also that it's currently taking. And you can clearly see also that the SARs are indicating pretty much the same thing at the top. So you got these upward reverses right here. If you can see them, if you don't, like turn on your brightness on your monitor, um, you can see here a very bullish support level that it had, but now the stop and reverse is rather bearish, guys. So do not expect for this market to blow out. It still needs to add some equilibrium to itself. So, worst case scenario, there's going to be like 3 bars. Best case scenario, it's going to stop now and it might kind of wobble and wobble between 30K and 35K approximately for the next few weeks. But this is what we call, the crypto spring before the winter. So the winter will look something like this, and then it will pop, and then it will try to stabilize, and then it will kind of, it will be calm. But this calm period is amazing to trade tons of crypto assets, guys, because you can still trade like this. When a crypto falls, you can catch it on the low, sell it on the high, catch it on the low, sell it on the high, catch it on the low, sell it on the high. So, you can still make tons of profit. So let's see here. What other questions do we have? And hopefully this answered your question, Pratik. Talk about the Doge. Okay, yeah. So Pratik also has the Doge question. So let's have a look at the Doge question. So, well, I think it blew, it lost a lot of value in the past few days. No, yeah. Okay, so, it's going through almost the same pattern as everyone, but in slow motion. Unfortunately, a lot of people lost money in this because it became a huge fad. And remember, like the Doge coin, even though it is or it was supported by Musk, it's still, guys, it's still a joke coin. So it doesn't necessarily convey any mission, any seriousness like the V chain, the Polygon, the Polkadot, the Chainlink, all of these other crypto assets that are really serious. I mean, yes, they're serious, but still, at the end of the line, traders are sitting behind the screen. So if they see a green profit, they're gonna sell, guys. It doesn't matter if it's Google. It doesn't matter if it is, a Dogecoin or Elon Musk coin, whatever coin it is. It doesn't matter. People will trade to make a profit. So about the Doge, Pratik, what I have to say is it's definitely on a path to destruction. So yes, it's trying to decelerate itself, as you can see here. Whoa, yeah, that's really unfortunate. So you see, like, people are not necessarily conserving the value because it definitely dropped below its once very prestigious support line before the blowout. And this support trend was at like 24 cents, and it's currently kind of riding off of it. You can see it right here. So the 24 cents was here, and you can see it fell all the way and it's kind of spinning there. So people are still testing if it's still worth 24 cents. Well, guess what? It's worth jack beep. Of course, it might blow up later on because people will get excited. Yes, but look, you have the excitement right here. Check out the excitement. So this was super exciting. This was super exciting. And then almost no excitement. People are just left holding the bag of the Dogecoin. And this is really unfortunate, but you can see right here that people are extremely, extremely calm about it. Like they don't really care about it. Look at this. This huge mega pump, it was generated by not too many people. So the order books were not filled enough to pass a stable price. That's what's happening, So let's see here. Let's go on to the next question. Hopefully, Pratik, this answered your question. So we got Darian here. Oh, keep up the good work. Thank you. Thinking the market will drop further. Yes, it will. I think it will drop probably all the way to the 25 mark, but then it will bump back to the 30 and 35K, and then it will stay that way for the next like 6 to 7 weeks approximately. It's gonna be bouncing off the 25 and 35, and it's gonna make a lot of bipolars even more bipolar-y. So that's unfortunate, but Xanax and whatever, what is it called, Valerian, or I don't remember, Valium, they're gonna be selling like crazy, these antidepressants and whatever. So, RSR CS is asking, sorry about taking the time to get to the questions. So the RSR, let's have a look. What's its profile right here? Okay, so yeah, the RSR is definitely a good buy. That's a really good spot. CS, guys, get ready to purchase this crypto asset because CS has just made you a nice little deal here, and you are exclusive to the deal. The head and shoulders pattern is pretty much complete for this crypto asset, meaning that you had the head and shoulders right here, not the shampoo, guys, not the shampoo. This looks like something else, This does not look like head and shoulders, guys. This looks like, I'm gonna let you write this in the comments. Oh my god. It looks like something, like in the District of Columbia, in Virginia, in Washington, D.C. I want to see the comments, guys. Let me see here. Okay, well, at least Sack, he got it. He got it. He's the only one here with the sense of humor. Okay, so CS is telling you guys that this thing's gonna blow, and I am also telling you guys that this thing's gonna blow. For multiple reasons, guys, for multiple reasons. First of all, the sell cycles are complete. You got 3 of them following 2 nice sales weeks. So you are gonna have an increase. So I think Amy was looking for a crypto asset that might actually raise in price. Well, this one will. It will probably go all the way from 2 cents to its previous resistance level at 3 cents. So that's a nice little gain, guys. So you're looking at like for the next week, like consider 7 days. So this might be approximately 27%. Approximately, guys, approximately. All right, so basically expect a buy cycle, maybe 2 buy cycles. So that is definitely great. It's definitely great for the RSR. And let me just check out a few other indicators so that I confirm this for you guys. Let me just, yeah, you see the MACD is currently going through a peak, already 3 bars at a peak. This definitely is a good sign. It will probably reverse, guys. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. No, do what you want to do with your crypto assets, but this is my opinion. I would definitely go in and purchase this token myself right now. The reserve rights, the RSR crypto asset, is a great asset to have right now. Check it out. You also have the stochastic RSI. It's currently almost finished with its cycle, and once it's done, finished with its cycle, well, then it's gonna repump again. So this is very, very important, guys. So let me see if Darian had a good answer. So let's see here. Darian, are you gone, bro? Are you not? All right. So anyways, let's see here. Sorry, this was not Darian. It was CS. It was CS. I'm sorry about that, bro. All right. Let's see here. So Maz is saying, bro, is it a good time to buy? How is Bitcoin prediction? So I hope you did not miss the Bitcoin prediction. I told you guys that it's still gonna drop to 25k probably and oscillate between 25k and 35k in the next 7 weeks, 7 weeks. That's called the Bitcoin spring, not the winter. So let's see here. No problem, super. Hello, Isad. Thank you for joining, guys. If you are new to the Crypto Intel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you are not new, well, do not hit unsubscribe. All right, so let's see here. Amy, waiting for your alarms to buy. Though the Storage is looking bullish for the next 2 days, do let me know if any analysis is right or wrong. Learning a lot from you. Well, I'm glad you are, Amy. I definitely glad you are. And for the Storage, let's check it out. Let's have a look at the Storage and see if it's actually looking bullish. So Storage versus the USD Tether. All right. Yep, this is definitely a great asset to get into. Let me just have a look here. So yes, absolutely get it right, Amy. This Storage just went through 3 sell cycles. this is the weekly candlestick view of the market, so definitely it is a good time to purchase, but be cautious, be cautious. It still didn't go through maybe another cycle and on the MACD, so maybe, you know, one more week or like 3 more days to try to understand WTF is going on with this crypto asset. But if you look at the MACD yet again, you have a nice little reversing pattern right here. So probably just a little bit further for it to start falling down and reversing its trend towards the buy trend, guys. And also check out this Stochastic RSI, same thing. The trend reversal is near, so probably that it's gonna jump really soon. And we see a maxed out volume oscillator. So yet again, these are really, really good indicators. So we just found another good buy for the coming days, guys. Hopefully we can thank Amy here and the CS for spotting these two crypto assets for us. All right. So from what is but around 30.29. So Zion, WTF do you mean from what is but around? Can you please rephrase yourself, buddy? So any updates on the burger? Yes, let's check out the McDonald's crypto asset here. So the burger. So we've been through quite a rough patch with this one. Oh my god. So definitely, for those of you out there that are still holding it, hold on to it because it's going through 4 sell cycles here. So it's definitely probably very, very soon it's gonna hit a nice little pump like this. I'm still holding the burger, guys. I'm not letting go because I definitely see another pump and it's gonna be a nice little pump. And when it does happen, you better get on the guns, guys, and sell it as fast as possible because it's gonna probably pump just like this, like its previous mega pump. It's gonna look very similar, guys. It's gonna be a green one like this once you have stability with the Bitcoin. Once it stopped torturing, it's gonna stop torturing us, guys. So definitely hold on to the burger. Do not eat the burger. Hold on to it. Okay? Like if some of you watched the documentary about McDonald's where this guy was it like Supersize Me? He held on to the burger for like 6 months. Do like this guy. Hold on to your burger. So let's see here. Do you know what fear, uncertainty, doubt did after watching this video? I left the chat. It left the chat. I do not understand your English, bro. I'm sorry. You have to refresh yourself. Rephrase yourself. Sorry. So Baby is asking, what are your views on the Shiba Inu? So let's check out the Shiba Inu, guys. This incredible meme token. Well, my views were pretty good on it once I was holding it and I was trading it like crazy. I was like trading it 40 times a day. I made tons of profit just by trading it multiple times. I think at some point I made like 45% just in one day, just from trading it multiple times on a daily basis. Like small flips, guys, small flips, 1 to 2%. So let's have a look here. So we're on the daily pump view. Let me just switch over to the weekly market. So it's been extremely bipolar, guys. So we can see a huge dump. Obviously, everyone was selling out, and then buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, and then sell. And then, well, it's still gonna probably sell a little bit because it does not equate yet the previous buy cycle, guys. So we're still looking at another week of selling for the Shiba Inu. And then after 1 week, it will be the right time to get on the Shiba Inu to get a nice little pump out of it. So let's see. Let me know if that answers your question, baby. We can't always depend on analysis, as that guy showed. It is a movable market, so you should focus on the news as well. Yes, Sane, always focus on the news and get yourself sources from different points of reference. So for example, check out other YouTube channels. What do they think? And maybe do an average between my opinion and 3 other YouTube channels about a specific crypto asset. That would definitely help you out in making your decision. So we got John. Hey, John. Hey, this is one of our Patreoner. I'm so glad to see you here, John. Thank you so much for the support again on Patreon, John. I really appreciate that. We also have FI. Yeah, thank you also, another Patreoner. This is so cool. So let's see here. Would you trade BTC for RSR right now? Definitely, absolutely, I would, because the RSR is going through multiple sell cycles. So definitely, it burst its equilibrium momentum. So it's definitely time to get it, to get it. But hey, FI guys, FI, it's for your information. Almost. Well, guys, you do have to be sure to, if you are unsure about it, be sure. My God, does that even make sense? It doesn't, right? Be sure to always split 50% of your BTC FI. So if you are unsure, just take 50% of whatever you have in the BTC and put it in the RSR. That way you will not lose everything. If it does dump a little bit, you will not be losing all of your assets, okay? So hopefully this answers your question. FI. So Darian, definitely not gone. Would have missed the RSR. Okay, good. So thank you for staying, Darian. All right, so thanks, Amy. Yes, thanks, Amy. What if a bad news came out in 2 or 3 days? Yes, Zane. Oh my God, you're so right. They are torturing us every day with bad news. You got El Salvador getting lawsuits, trying to reverse its stance on the Bitcoin. And people are trying, I think it's the opposition party of the El Salvadorian president that is trying to warn him against, or he's trying to bring him to court because he's trying to destroy the economy with the Bitcoin. Well, guys, I mean, if you've never seen the flag of El Salvador, it's just like the pyramid of the Illuminatis, like on your dollar bill. So you can check it out. Type in El Salvador flag. Check it out. El Salvador flag. Look, you have like the Illuminati pyramid in there. You see? I don't know if you see it. It's unfortunate, but anyways, guys, it's like on the dollar bill. You got the pyramid with the eye. Well, it's the same actor, guys. It's the same actors. So, all right, let's see. Happy to be part of the community, and no problem, CS will soon be a Patreon. Oh my God, Amy, I would really appreciate that you would, if that would happen. That would be crazy. So, Sack is talking about the SVX. He's laughing around the phalanx head and shoulders pattern. Okay, so Crypto Gizmo. Hi, have you heard of the high leverage trading system called Market Siphon? I did not. I will definitely check it out. I will be super transparent with you. I have not. There's so many things coming out in crypto on a daily basis, Gizmo, that it's almost impossible to know it all. Like there's, approximately, 20 ICOs coming out on a daily basis, all trying to, sell and show off different things about crypto. So it's definitely difficult to follow, but I'll check it out. Maybe I'll do a video about it, okay? Let's see here. FI is saying, no worries. I'm currently running out of BTC, but after the USDT. Yeah, well, definitely, if you 50-50 split FI without going through a loss, then sure, you can get into the RSR, but, don't try to untether from like a specific crypto asset and then go ahead if you're on a loss. Like that is definitely not a good strategy. All right, so baby. Thank you. I appreciate that, baby. I definitely appreciate the fact that you think that I'm creating awesome content. Absolutely appreciate it. So I've seen news regarding institutional buying of Ethereum Classic for stock exchange ETFs. What do you think about the ETC? So that's a really good question, Angel, because I'm mostly not an ETC and Ethereum guy. I'm mostly a crypto alternative crypto to ETC and Ethereum. So, I wouldn't be the best to pronounce myself, honestly. Like, I would be just trying to pretend to be someone I'm not. And I prefer to stay honest, and I prefer to not talk about the ETH because, well, Vitalik Buterin is definitely a smartass and he's amazing. Thanks to him, we got tons of ERC20 tokens. But Binance is kind of trying to do the same thing with its BEP20 tokens. They're trying to create this amazing platform so that anyone can create their own crypto asset. I mean, I think the Ethereum definitely has a future. It's definitely going to grow. And between ETC and ETH, I definitely want to stay out of it because I'm not looking at the market. Like the gas fees are crazy. I hate that because of because of the transaction fees. Like the gas fees for trading and the transactions are way too expensive, time wise. And there's so many crypto assets that are trying to solve this problem, and I'm actually reviewing tons of them because the gas price, the gas delays, the gas prices, like they're way too high. So I want to stay away from everything Ethereum. Uh, but I would definitely watch out for BEP20 tokens that are on the Binance Smart Chain, guys. You definitely check that out. There's a lot of them coming out, and Binance is doing tons of partnerships with them. And they're easier to list because I think listing your own cryptocurrency is like $450 on Binance if you do like a BEP20 token. So I don't know if that answers your question, Angel. Let me know in the comments. If I have Twitter, I don't, but I do have a VIP Discord right here, guys. It's it's definitely a premium. You gotta jump on it through the Patreon link, and you'll have access to our VIP crypto intel channel right here, guys. So the link is down below every video that I release. You got the VIP link. It's actually like Patreon. You go through it, and then once you pay, you get the access to the VIP Discord. So hopefully this answers your question because I do not have. Actually, there is Twitter. Yeah, sure. It's Crypto Intel 6. I almost forgot about it. I set it up, but I don't use it. All right, so let's see. The next question is FI. Okay, learned that from you already. Okay, sure. In your opinion, will the BTC reach 35? No, it won't. Zane, it will not. It will actually reach 25 to 35. So yeah, it will drop probably to 25 due to the panic, and then it will bounce because of the discount buyers. It will probably bounce all the way to 35, and then it will be oscillating for the upcoming 6 to 7 months. Zane, hey Dr. Ash, what's up? Anything going on with the burger, Sensei? You forgot the us. So yes, I just talked about the burger. You can check out the live feed and you can replay it once it's on YouTube replay mode. I have already talked about the burger, but basically I'm talking what I just said about the burger. It's really easy. If you're holding on to it, hold on to it. Just like Supersize Me, you have to hold on to your burger for like 6 months and let it rot because it will blow up at some point. So Dr. F, just replay and you'll see what I'm talking about. So let's see here. Crypto is saying, how rude, 34 viewers and only 13 likes. Yeah, absolutely, smash the likes, WTF, mate. This is not nice of you guys. Some of you guys are gonna get banned from here because you're not liking. Okay, so, Anon, like the live guys, show some love. Alright, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. Big fan of the channel. Do you do most of your trades on Binance? Absolutely, Jimmy. The reason being is the fees, the easiness, the 300 plus crypto assets on it. It's actually it's the biggest platform online. It's Binance. I don't like Yobi. I don't like Kraken. I don't like all of the other ones like Gemini and whatever. They're expensive. They're weird. They don't have the same transparency and size and support as Binance. So definitely, I'm a Binance fan. Huge fan of Binance, always on Binance. So let's see here. Okay, yeah, Dr. Ash is asking his sensei about the Solano. Let's check it out, guys. Let's hop into this Solano. So this is gonna be fun because this is a great crypto asset. Solano. Whoops, it was the Sol, and there you go. Okay. Whoo! Yeah, so the Solano is definitely a bipolar crypto asset. And it's unfortunate, guys, but it is probably not finished with its dump. Yes, it went through, the 3-week sell cycle, although, unfortunately, check this out. The MACD is still very, very weird, and I would definitely not trust trading it right now, just because of the MACD cycles, guys. Like, it's not it's not transparent enough. So look at this, it's kind of bouncing, and if you're looking at the daily candlestick view, well, it's still definitely gonna fall. It's definitely gonna fall, guys. It's unfortunate, but the Solana is looking like it has hit its support level right here and is bouncing off of it like 3 times already. So yes, there is gonna be a micro bounce, but what I see here is the beginning right here of the bearish cycle. And look at these cycles, super long, super long. They're kind of long here. It was a little bit weird, but still, you know, it's long cycles, and don't expect this bearish cycle to be over here. That's not the reality of this crypto asset. um, Also, there's been a lot of purchases right here, so expect tons of sales, guys. And also, uh, you have this ending cycle for the stochastic RSI. So this is bad, and it's also sitting on top of a tower right here for the volume oscillator indicator, guys. And if we look at the KDG, it's probably going to be above 60 units. Let me just have a look at the KDG real quick. Oh, holy crap, it's almost at the 60 units. So yeah, once it hits the 60 units, it means that it's over sold, and it will dump even further. So there's still going to be a little bit of bias, guys, but you know, when it hits like at 50 or like 35, it's a very uncertain market. Like, be careful. You gotta make a move when it's above 80 or it's below 20 at a cross, at the golden cross. So be very careful. I think that the Solana is unfortunately, you know, gonna raise in price just a little bit until it falls yet again, because it looks like it's going through a cycle right here of deceleration and still gonna, you know, do something like this. It's gonna rebound on this support level at like 29 bucks approximately. So hopefully this answers your question, apprentice Dr. Ash. All right, so thank you for your honesty. Great content. Absolutely. Angel, I'm all for honesty. I would not live with myself if I would be dishonest. It's just useless. Any comments on the XRP? Okay, let's check out the Verge. All right, oops, sorry, XRP is not the Verge, it's the Ripple. I'm sorry about that. Please, calm the hell down, everyone. XRP, well, there it is. Okay, so the XRP. So, guys, there you go. Boom, this is the right time to buy. XRP is going through a golden cross at 20. This means it's oversold. It's oversold, guys. This is the right time to get into the Ripple. So remember my words. If you were here, remember my words. So it's definitely going to take a bunch of days for it to jump back to approximately 71 cents, which is a nice little increase, right? So nice spot, Dr. Ash. Maybe you are not such an apprentice after all. Let's see here. If we're going to check out the little explosion, yeah, it's probably going to raise to 20%. So that's a nice little spot. So good job. And there's definitely a trend reversal right here that we're seeing with the stochastic RSI, guys. So check this out. Boom. Trend reversal. So right here, you've seen it. It reversed its trend. So every time, any way it goes, like when it reverses its trend, it means either it will go up or down. So right now, it's going up. So 1 second, let me just see. Okay, yeah, it's beginning to reverse its trend. So definitely, there is a chance for it to bump just a bit, guys. Until approximately, let me see here, it will bump for 6 days. It will go up in value for approximately 6 days, and then it will drop. So be very careful. Don't hold it for too long, guys. You know, when you hit the 10%, just let it go. So hopefully this answers your question. There you go, Dr. Ash finally generated his us sound for the sensei. Okay. Sensei, do you keep crypto long term? Hell knows. Hell knows I don't. It depends. You know, it depends on when the next pumps are coming. And I do not like to keep these for too long. So I just like to, you know, do a little 10% here, 2% there, and just wash it and wash it. All right, just like you do pizza, you know, you throw it in the air and you make it bigger and bigger. So Amy's saying get a dog instead of Doge. Yeah, for sure. That's a good idea. Although a Doge is a dog. Or is it? Okay, let's see. Gas fees are bad. Yes, they are. That's why I'm not with ETH and ETC. So, next, how BNB do you need to get a discount? I do not understand. What do you mean, how BNB do you need to get a discount? WTF, mate, Jimmy, what does it mean? So basically, maybe what Jimmy is trying to say is that when you buy BNBs, you can trade at a discount, and that is true. Because if you are actually trading on the BNB market on Binance, everything costs 50% less. For those of you that do not know, each transaction has a 50% discount if you transact in BNBs instead of the USDT. So at the end, you are, taxed a little bit less. So if you did not know that, you're probably gonna get banned out of this Crypto Intel channel. Guys, this is, basic information. Uh, so, no problem, Ash. What are your thoughts on the ANKR? If you don't mind. Of course I don't mind. Let's have a look. Angel. So, ANKR. Let's have a look here. So, ANKR. Okay. So, do not touch the ANKR. These are my thoughts. It already pumped. It pumped straight on its previous support level. So do not touch it. It's gonna dump even further, guys. It's gonna go, unfortunately, like this is the pattern that you see a lot in crypto. It's these little pumps after this very, very stable descent. You see these little pumps are everywhere, but you have to have somewhat of like it needs to go way further down for it to stop, and then it might repump. So it takes time. It definitely takes time, and it's it's not a good time, honestly. Like, hopefully that answers your question. But look, this is a daily candlestick, and you had right here, yes, two sell orders. You can clearly see it right here, 2 days of sell orders, and then you had this equilibrium of a buy order because it went really, really deep. Sorry. So definitely, people are already getting rid of it. Check it out. Look at this. So there was the pump right here. So it took, let me see here if I'm gonna be a little bit more precise with you guys. So, yeah, when there's huge dips like this with the Shiba Inu, you have a very similar example. Let me show you what I mean, okay, in live. So Shiba Inu, you guys gotta recognize this pattern because when it happens, you know what to do. It's almost the same pattern every time. So one moment. Let it load. All right. So right here, was it? Yeah, it happened many times actually. So this is a good spot. So here, for example, you see, when it falls too much, when it rebounds to approximately like 40% of the fall. Maybe even sometimes 50%. But then it stabilizes itself. So expect a stabilization once it bounces. So let's just have a look. Right here, you see it is probably going to stabilize after the bounce. The bounce was pretty much similar. It's huge. It's just that I'm very zoomed in. If I unzoom just a little bit, you'll see the similitude. All right. Yeah, you can actually see it repeating itself right here. It's almost the same thing. So you got this huge dump and then this pump, and then it tried to stabilize itself, and then it kept on going downwards. Unfortunately, because the market for the ANKR is on a long-term bearish market, so there's no reversal in trends. We can check out the reversal in trends here. So the weekly trends, yeah. There has been a lot of sales weeks, but they're very weak. So it's still not the time, because look at this. They did not equate all of these guys, so a lot of people are still holding their bags, guys. So yeah, definitely it looks like as if it's gonna have a trend reversal, and it might, but it's too dangerous. Like, I would not get into it because, like, me personally, Mark here sitting with you, I'm looking at this right here, and this scares me because it does not equate these guys. So once it pumps just a bit, all of these guys are gonna start selling, guys. So be extremely careful with the ANKR. I suggest that you exercise a lot of caution. So let's have a look. Hopefully that answered your question. Let's see here. So Solana is on Coinbase, Binance, and it pumped with the price. Yeah, it did, but unfortunately, a lot of traders are gonna still sell. So be very careful with that. Do you think T-Fuel will reach all-time high this month again? Yes, I do. I do think it will, Pixels, for many reasons. Mainnet 3.0 is coming to save your bleeps. All right, so it's definitely gonna be bipolar. Let's check out the T-Fuel guys in live. So T-Fuel, let's have a look at the T-Fuel. So it's an extremely bipolar crypto asset, and it's rare that actually it does not reverse. And this is because there's a lot of support for this crypto asset. But when it's gonna, guys, when it's gonna topple, it's not gonna be funny. It's not gonna be funny. Because if it does hit an all-time high, it will burst its all-time high as fast as it went to it. So you guys better be on the gun once it does get to an all-time high. And it can go all the way up to like 75 cents for mainnet 3, but I don't know, guys, I'm still very skeptical because I made multiple warning videos about this crypto asset, guys. I know, they have a beautiful mission and everything. Some consider me a hater of T-Fuel. I'm not. I definitely think it's the project of the future. But if we stay very realistic, there was multiple dumps here, guys, already, all the way from this pricing here, all the way from this pricing here, all the way from this, and I've actually mentioned this in multiple videos. So this is definitely something that you cannot ignore. So basically, this is what you have to watch out for, guys. There's gonna be a trend reversal over here, and you will need to be sure to be very quick on the gun once the trend reversal is happening. So this is what I have to tell you. Unfortunately, for the T-Fuel, there's still gonna be, a small loss because there's still a lot of bearish, components to it, but it's definitely jumping up and down here on its levels. So it tried to jump right here, as you can clearly see. So it tried to, but unfortunately it reversed yet again. So, there's still 7 days left, I think, or what, like, yeah, there's a whole week left for the jump to happen for mainnet 3.0. So that is very important to understand, right? So let's see here. It jumped multiple times on the same price line. Actually, it jumped, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, guys. 6 times. So it's testing its support level many times. So be careful. This means that if it's testing its support level, and if it was at this all-time high and generated at least 6 pumps, so pump 1, pump 2, pump 3, pump 4, pump 6, well, this basically means that it is definitely having trouble reaching a better level for its pricing. So unfortunately, guys, I'm telling you guys to exercise a lot of caution for this crypto asset, because we look, you have a very good example right here. So it reached its resistance level right here, resistance level right here, here, and then it dumped like crazy. It tested it 4 times, guys, 4 times. And once it tests 4 times its resistance level, it almost always falls, guys. It's unfortunate. Of course, the T-Fuel has amazing news. It has amazing founders, all of that. And, this is definitely something that you must watch out for. So definitely you must be very careful, okay? So give me just a moment, because I'll be back, okay? All right, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Can you imagine this? The police came knocking at the door, and guys, I'm living in this interesting condominium here, and someone left his bike at the bottom, and actually someone stole the bike. And the two police people were asking me, "Did you see this man here on the photo?" Oh my God, this was so weird. But yeah, wow. Sorry about that. I told him, I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of recording, a live YouTube video. That was really, really crazy. Okay, so this was documented. Okay, thoughts on the ICX. Let's see here. Yes, let's check out the ICX. Okay, let's have a look. ICX. Okay, so I hope I answered, the question about the T-Fuel, because definitely the T-Fuel is probably gonna burst just a bit. It's gonna bounce, but don't expect it to bounce for a long time, because it has been already bouncing multiple times on the same price range. So let's look at the ICX, guys, together. Right now, as you can see, it's definitely going through a very, very bearish market. Although it's probably gonna hit, a nice little bump right here, because look here, you see, it is definitely gonna bounce. So if you're looking, for a crypto asset that has approximately, 20% in a bounce in the coming days, this is definitely a good spot. This is definitely a great spot. So let me just see here if there's any questions that are very precise about the ICX. So let's see here. Okay, that was Darian. Okay, so hopefully, yes, it's a nice entry. Darian, definitely it is a good time to get in. So, okay, on the bake. So let's check out the bake. So again, ICX is great, although be careful, because there has been, you gotta be really quick with the ICX. Like, it's probably gonna raise itself like maybe 10 or 15%, maximum 20%, and then be ready to sell extra quickly. Okay. All right. So that's about it. Now let's check out the bake. So the bake. Okay. Holy crap. So the bake, well, I would definitely not get in on the position right now, because if I was holding the bake, it's still time to hold this crypto asset, because unless you want to sell it and purchase it at a a discount, because if you're holding onto it, it's probably going to go to like $2 approximately. So you will be winning, let's see here, 15% if you're gonna let it go and you're gonna purchase it on a low. So that way you'll have like 15% extra bakes. So hopefully this answers your question. And as you can see, also you have a trend reversal from the stochastic RSI indicator. So it's definitely probably gonna reverse just like it did right here. You can see at the top, it reversed. So look here and look here. It definitely reversed. So I hope this answers your question about the bake. So let's have a look at some other crypto assets right here. So damn, I'm holding a real small bag of ANKR, and I'm thinking of just selling for a loss to get something to hold on the side. So Angel, what you can do is sell 50% instead of selling everything. That way, you're gonna be mitigating, and on one side, you're gonna have a little bit more, and on the other side, it might lessen itself, in a less accelerative manner. So that way, you'll still kind of earn and kind of gain. You will decelerate your losses, Angel, if you do a 50-50. So he's talking about, so we got Dr. Ash asking about Jupiter. Let's check out Jupe. So let's have a look at its profile. So it's not trading, unfortunately, on Binance, so I cannot have a look at it. Dr. Ash, I'm sorry. I prefer to analyze with the trading tools on Binance for different crypto assets. If it's on Coinbase, that's great, but Coinbase does not feature really great tools for that. Okay, so Was just wondering, Jimmy says, um, was just wondering what you think short term for the holo. All right, let's check it out. Let's check out the holo. All right, it's not here. Let me just check out the holo on Coinbase. Okay, it's sorry, it's the hot. It's not even the holo. Yeah, you don't remember all of these crypto symbols by heart, obviously. Okay, so the holo. Let's see here. Well, I mean, it is definitely decelerating, but very, very slowly. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is a nice profile. Guys, this is a really good profile here. We had 4 weeks of sales, and previously, to have one pump, it took 3 weeks of sales. So this is really good. So this is another spot. Good job. Good job, spotter. This was spotted by Jimmy. So yes, this is another good crypto asset to have for the short term. Like I'd say, like 5 to 7 days, and then get out. You gotta sell it. So definitely you have to sell it after 7 days if you get in on a position right now. And also you see a trend reversal right here from bearish to bullish very soon. Same thing for the moving average conversion divergence indicators. And also you have a very, very long bearish SAR. And let me just see at the KDG if it's the right time right now. Yeah, it's nearing. Oh, yeah. It's nearing being oversold, guys. So almost the golden cross for the KDG. That is awesome. That is definitely great. So, consider getting this crypto asset in a few days, maybe like 1 or 2 days. Once you spot the KDG crossing itself, like around here, you get yourself a blow up. So definitely a good time very soon for the holo. All right, let's check out what was asked further down the line. So the Kusama, we will check out the Kusama, the Shaya, hello, and also let me check out other questions. So trade crypto by the name of Bond, it's up and down. I'll check out in a second. KSM pumped big time because of Perchains, but Perchains may not have lived up to the yeah, well, that happens a lot, Dr. Ash. Unfortunately, in crypto land, a lot of things do not live up to what they are actually expecting to bring to the crypto world. Think about Bitcoin Diamond. Guys, do you remember that scam? It was insane. Like, this was actually removed from Binance. So we got the Polkadot and KSM follow somewhat similar cycles. Yep, I think they're well related, by the way. Does anyone like KDM? Bro, what do you think about the prom? Let's have a look, Mustafa. Let's have a look at the prom. So, prom. All right. So, this is a crypto asset that weren't there for too long. Like, it's already what, like 4 months on Binance. So it has already established some really interesting cycles to have a look at. So let's switch to the weekly cycle view. So definitely, a lot of crypto assets are kind of dead right now, and they're looking like this. Like the Venus is looking like this, the Burger is looking like this, and this is because of the fear, uncertainty, and doubt from the Bitcoin community. Like you have Elon Musk tweeting random crap about it to destroy its value. You have China trying to ban it. So, well, cryptos are battered by all of these bad news. But it's okay. There's still a lot of money to make in the little pumps. You still have like 20% in gains. So let me just, zoom a little bit and let's go to the daily view so that we have a little bit more detail here. You know what? I'm going to go on the hourly view in that case. So this is a little bit more detailed. So guys, this is a flippable token, so definitely this is very easy to do micro flips on this crypto asset right here. So buy low, sell high on micro pumps, but I wouldn't stay too long. I would definitely like make a little 2-3% and get the F out to another to another crypto asset until there's a nice little cycle displayed to me as a trader. I would not explore the prom because there's not enough cycles. I would still be careful with it, although it looks like it has been stabilizing like crazy for the past multiple days. And normally this type of stability ensures a pump, a very strong pump. So if you're very, very, patient, you can definitely set you can get yourself a position and then set yourself on a sell order at approximately, the previous resistance level at approximately 23 bucks. It was right here. So it resisted. So probably that's where it's gonna be headed towards. That's a really nice gain. Although you have to be very patient and you just set that sell order and wait. This is the prom. Hopefully I have answered my opinion about what I think about the prom. All right, let's see here. Just in time, Akshat. Well, maybe not because we've been here for quite a while. Let's see here. So any updates on the AVAX? So yes, let's check out the Avalanche, guys. The Avalanche AVAX. AVAX. All right, I'm gonna do a few more and then I'm gonna call it quits because I gotta eat. All right. So AVAX. Okay, so let's see. This is the profile for the Avalanche. It's still ripe for the taking. Definitely a profile on a discount right now. If we go to the daily cycles, let me just zoom in a bit and have a look at WTF is going on. So, KDGs first. Let's see here. We're almost at combining ourselves for the 20 unit, meaning that once it hits the 20 unit, golden cross, it will be time to buy because it will be oversold in its order books. It will be time to buy because it will be probably pumping. So it's really soon, guys. I'm looking at the daily candlestick view. So this means give it like 2 or 3 days before it crosses itself on the 20 mark for the KDG. All right, so definitely, be wary of it because it might pump very, very soon. That's my take on the Avalanche. And then let's check out the KDG, right? Was my memory? No, the link. All right, let's check out the chain link. Chain link. Oh, oops, sorry about that. It's just link. Okay. So the chain link. All right. Yeah, definitely. This one is gonna jump also. You got a nice little jumping profile right here. It's currently being tested for its support level at 14 bucks. It has jumped from 14 all the way to the 17 mark. So it has already gained quite a little bit of a percentage point. So this is jumping. It's probably gonna rebound itself again on 15. So before getting in on the link, I would definitely wait like until it gets again approximately to the $15 mark, because when it does, it will probably do the same thing. Now let me just have a look at the trading volumes for the link on the daily chart right here, just to see what we're up against. Okay. So yeah, right, like today is not a good time to get in. I would let it buy a little bit and then no, I would just not get in because yeah, I would just not get in. I would just let it go through a high, probably around like $19, and then after the 19 bucks, I would let it let it fall because that would be its like high point, and then it would probably fall, and on the 16 or 15 mark approximately, I would purchase it and then I would sell it again when it jumps on the 17 or 18. So that's my strategy for the link. That is if it was me. Let's see here. Hopefully this answered your question. So KSM, let's check out the KSM. Let's see. I'm gonna do the KSM and the dot, and then I think I'm gonna call it quits, guys. So I think this is the Kusama, right? So the Kusama. Oh my God! Do not touch it. Oh my God. Well, I mean, it has begun its buy cycle, right? It has begun its buy cycle, which is great. Trend reversal are near. This thing is equalizing. Let me just see the KDGs. Oh, okay. So it's okay. You know what? maybe it is a good time finally for the KSM. Uh, because yeah, it's just that you kind of missed the entry point. Because already a lot of purchasers like they did it. Like the traders, they know what they're doing right here. After a long cycle here of sales, they pranced on it like tigers on prey, and they're seeing this golden cross right here for the KDG. So that's why you see a lot of purchases. So definitely, okay, finally, I'm changing my stance. It's just bouncing on and off its support level right here. It's probably gonna bounce a little bit then in that case. Sure, the KSM, I reverse my stance on it. I will swallow my pride and I will reverse my stance. It will jump probably, all the way to anywhere from like 250 to 300. So definitely a good purchase. So KSM is a good spot. Thank you for spotting the KSM. Let's see here. And I think the latest one will be the dot. So let's check out the polka dot. All right, the dot. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at the polka dots. Well, it's still not time. It's still not ripe for the taking. So unfortunately, like yeah, it's probably gonna bounce also, but it's a little bit, you know, it already bounced all the way from like 12 to 15, like 13 to 15. So it had itself like a 15% increase, which means that most of the gains are already collected. So I don't know. I would not necessarily get on it. It's currently very bearish, and if I do have a look at let me see here at the hourly. Okay, so no, it's just gonna fall, guys, from now. Like it's just gonna bounce on top of the $13 price line. So I would not touch the polka dot right now. This is my thought on the polka dot. All right, you know what? There's L asking a question, TVK. So I'm gonna do one last favor for a crypto inteller here, TVK. Let's check it out. TVK. But you do have to click that like button, guys, if you do appreciate this content. So do not touch the TVK. That's the only thing I gotta tell you. It's still gonna probably bounce on 7.4. It's its next stop. It's gonna be bouncing. It's a very, very bearish. I would not touch it with a very, very long stick. Plus, it's rather new. So yes, it looks like it's decelerating, but it still has to bounce. Let's see here. Let me just check out. Okay, yeah, the KDG is good, but if we look at the weekly, oh, okay, I see where you're getting to, L. So yeah, L definitely has a point. I didn't take the time to analyze the 3 sales weeks. So not only that there's a 3 sales week, but there seems to be a huge bearish slump plus a decelerative trend here. So definitely watch out for it. It might go and bump. Wow, nice spot. I'm sorry. Yet again, I didn't take the time to analyze the TVK before I told you what I was thinking about it. So definitely analysis is important. Yeah, absolutely. You see here, 4 trends, 4 sell trends, 1 mega buy, 3 sell trends, 2 mega buys, 3 sell trends. Expect either like next week or in a week and a half for another buy trend. So this is definitely a good, potentially a good time for the TVK. But I'm a little bit wary of these kind of crypto assets that just fall. So it's okay. Like still, I definitely think you're right. It will probably pump all the way from its current price at 9. So let's see here, 24. Oh, 142%. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, so this is one of these very, very good crypto assets for taking. So, L, good job on the spot. And guys, I see here Emmanuel giving me, you know, the cute cat eyes. He really wants me to do this Sparta. Well, because you're doing the very cute eyes, Emmanuel, I don't have a choice, do I? So let's see here, Sparta. Is it even available? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's have a look. So the Sparta. Oof, no. I would not touch it because of the two bicycles that it just went through. Let me just see here if I analyze it a little bit deeper. Nope, nope, definitely not because there has been way too many, you know, uncertain times for it. And the trend reversal, well, it's the MACD. It does not tell me enough data. You know, if it does pump, I'm sorry if I'm saying no. Like it might pump. It might. You know, if you don't want to listen to me, worst case, you know, just take 50% of your crypto asset on it and see where it goes for you. Uh, and it might pump. It might, but you know the cycles are a little bit weird here. So it went through a very long sell cycle. Finally, it's seeing, you know, some light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, maybe it does make some sense, but there's not enough data for me to judge a honest opinion for you, Emmanuel. You know, I'm sorry about that. And it might pump. Yeah, seriously, it might. But I can't, bro. All right. So I think, you know, I've answered a lot of you guys. You know, I need to get myself a break. So guys, okay, Dr. Ash, I'm not watching the Euro games, but my neighbors sure are. I can definitely hear them scream their frigging lungs out with blood splattering all over the walls. You know, I can hear when someone's missing a shot or whatever. Jesus. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. All right, guys, you know, I'm so sorry for those of you that I did not reply to. I tried to reply to as many people as possible. Thank you all for joining this live episode. I love you all. Thank you so much for being on the Crypto Intel, guys. And hopefully you've enjoyed this live stream. All right, guys, so see you all in the next episode. Cheers, bros. I love you all and brodettes. Okay, see ya.